Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Zeus213 and welcome to episode 10 of our All the Mods 3 Expert playthrough. I'm in the nether today as I need some blaze rods to work on a project I've got in mind today. And luckily we've got a blaze right there and I've fallen in a hole. Yep, great idea. Okay, we're just going to jump. There's no problem there, is there? Right, dodge this guy. Perfect, that's one blaze rod. I think I need 2 or 3 just to make sure I've got enough. I don't need too much. So let me find another blaze. Oh, there's one. There's a hellhound thing there. I have to take this guy out. Ah, I'm on fire. Okay, where is he? Well, I can't hit him. Thank you. Right, let's get this blaze and then we'll head back to the base and I'll show you guys what I've got in plan for today. Okay, now that we're back at the base, why don't we go ahead and throw our blaze rods in the macerator. I've got 4 overclockers in there right now. That's probably a bit too slow for my liking. Let's add another couple. That's going to increase the volume a lot. Jeez. Okay, there we go. And we should have 10. Perfect. Now, between episodes, I did a few things. I've tidied up this area. And I've done a few charcoal pits, got a few resources gathered, made a tank for our creosote so we can get more coal coke. This guy is pretty useful. I just come over here and go like this, and it's now full, and then I can throw our jerry can back in there. I made a ring of magnetization. This guy wasn't too difficult to make, just some mana steel, some ingots, and a lens. And that allowed me to make this magnet, and the magnet just simply picks up items. If I drop something on the ground, give it a second because I've dropped it, you can see it just pulls it in towards me. It's the same with any block I break really, although they are instant because it allows you to drop items just in case you want to keep them on the floor for a few seconds to allow someone else to pick them up, for example. Did I do anything else? Not in particular. I made a few things for today's episode though, so why don't we take a look at what we're going to be doing. So today we're going to be working a little bit on our power situation first of all, and then we'll probably start looking at some more of the quests. But the reason I needed blaze powder was for an active supplier module. Now this guy, if we go ahead and get everything we need for that, we can supply a machine or a chest with specific items at all times. I did also figure out that you can click this button, or sorry, someone left me a tip that I could click this button and it'll pull anything that I'm missing without having to put everything back in and it complain that I'm missing a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty neat. I know it still bugs me though that there's just some things that don't quite work as you would expect them to. I don't know, last episode was a bit of a rant, but we're moving on from that. Anyway, what we're going to be doing... Oh, I made a capacitor as well. Not that it really came in handy because I completely drained it straight away. Because this guy still needs a load of power. We're going to be setting up automatic power. I should have some basic pipes. Unrouted transport pipes. Oh, I might need some more actually. Let me get one of them going. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Right, let's take a look. So what we're going to want is... Oh, I need a dynamo upgrade as well. That's what we want. Upgrade kits. Let's get one of those going. Do we have everything we need for that? And we need a bronze gear, of course. You know what, let's just get a few. I like to make items in bulk when I do need to make them because it just saves some time in the future because these are items I'm likely going to use. So, no problems there. Let's get one of them now. Perfect. Right, what we're going to be doing is, let's get some dynamos down. And we're going to want this guy and this guy. That's not the one I wanted to place. That's fine, we can do that. we're going to throw the turbine conversion augments in here. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dig into this wall a bit. Let's see. Probably don't need to go quite so far back. Let me just get that as a reference. Just a nice little area that I can just work in back here. Cool, that's looking pretty good. And I'm going to need to expose those two there. Is that going to annoy me? Probably. But I can't do a lot about it because I've got pipes going everywhere. So that's fine, I guess. Sure. Okay, so we've got these two guys here. And these will get some items. Oh, actually, that's a point. You just need fuel and... Oh, no, you do need that still. Okay, so what we're going to have is these two guys are going to be fed by some fluid ducts and a steam dynamo with the boiler conversion upgrade in it, which is pretty nice. And now this guy is going to get some water from an aqueous accumulator that we're going to place just here. Now that does slowly accumulate water out of the air, so I think, anyway. Yeah, so it extracts water from its surroundings. Although nothing's really increasing right now. Maybe if I set an output on the back. It is incredibly slow, by the way. So, what we can do to speed it up is take some blocks. Just use some cobblestone. And we can place some water buckets, like so. Hopefully we should see it's now generating buckets of water, which is just what we like to see. Now that we've got those guys in, if we were to put a piece of coal in here, which I don't have, so let's grab one real quick. There we go. This guy's now generating what he was... he's generating steam. And these guys are now filling up with steam. And they are producing power from that steam, which is perfect. Now, I can't see how much power they're outputting, really. Doesn't actually seem to be doing a lot. What's going on there? Oh, you've literally just burnt through that coal like it was nothing. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. So what we can do is we can automate that. So why don't I get that going? So these guys don't need fuel by the looks of it, which is perfect. I mean, if that's the case, I can move a few things around. We'll do that in a minute, though. We can sort that out. The reason I have some pipes on me today is we're going to use some logistics pipes logic to automate a few things. Right, we are here. That's where I want to be. So let's run this pipe all the way around here. I want to go like that. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring this guy up. And then here, we want a chassis pipe. This chassis pipe is going to get the active supplier module that we needed earlier. So if we go in here now, bulk 50, I don't know, let's just say partial, I guess. We'll see what that does. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this guy a piece of charcoal. And I've got stuck in a hole. Let's actually fill this all back in. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Let's get in here. Now we put a piece of charcoal in here. What we should see, hopefully, is some items start showing up. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Yeah, there we go. We've got some charcoal showing up. And that's put in not much charcoal. So maybe we want to increase this to like full. Yeah, let's go full. See what that does. That has put one item. Okay, I wonder, what if we were to... Oh, there we go. We can tell it how much we want it to keep in all times. So we set this to like 32. Oh, I'm moving everything around. Not quite what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, you're still getting water. And this guy should now be keeping stocked with charcoal, which it is. That is exactly what I like to see. Now we can see that these guys are generating steam and using power. Or producing power, should I say. Which is exactly what I wanted. Now all we can do is throw down a capacitor. We'll throw it on top of this guy. And we can see it is filling up. And what I'll do as well is... that's not going to work. Interesting. Okay, how about we put the capacitor up here. I know it's not a great spot, but... And we put a connector there. That's probably not going to work, actually. Because I can only connect... one at a time. Yeah. Okay. Let me figure out what I'm going to do here real quick. There we go. That's pretty good. So we've got these two guys going into this connector, sorry, this relay, and they both go into this connector. Perfect. And then we just need to set an output. So to set an output on this guy, what we need is the engineer's hammer. We just right click on the side that we want it to appear, set it so it's orange, and then we can throw a wire connector there, and then connect that with some wire. That's not quite what I had in mind. There we go. This guy, and we'll go straight up to the middle there. So we should now see these guys start to empty out of their power buffer, which is exactly what is happening. Or one of them is anyway. There's probably a bit of a throughput limitation we've got right now. So we will see if we need to upgrade to the next tier or not. Now, I am a little bit worried at the rate this guy is burning through charcoal. If we go over to our chest here, we can see we've got a fair few stacks, but nothing crazy. So we may have to do something about that. Although what I'm hoping is once we get through the backlog we've got, and this guy is draining power, jeez. Now, what I actually want to do is, as we don't need these guys to get items, I want to move this pipe under the floor. So if we do that, like so, and then I will put this one to here and have this guy face down. Just so that we can then cover all of this back up and have it look nice and neat. Perfect. Now, I would just run the power cable behind the wall, but it's a bit tricky to get these wires into hidden places. So we're not going to worry about that. Well, that's our power situation kind of dealt with a bit of automation as well, so we don't have to worry about fueling everything. And that guy there. Okay, so this is what I was talking about in last episode about the intersections. Ow. When an intersection is in a pipe, items just bounce around. They don't really know where they're going. We can see they're going down that time, but sometimes they were bouncing up here, as we saw just a second ago, like that. So what you want to do is take that out and put in a basic logistics pipe like so, and now everything will flow the way it should do. See, they all went down. You can also tell because the red boxes around the edges disappeared. Perfect. But that's enough of that for today. Why don't we start looking at the magic tier, or sorry, the magic path in this tier. Now that is going to require us getting into Thaumcraft. So why don't we take a look at what we're going to need. We've got these items here, and Thaumcraft is a really good mod. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't say it's one of my top favourite mods, but it's definitely high in the list of mods I really enjoy playing with. So why don't we take a look at what we're going to need first of all. Now the Thaumonomicon we can get by right-clicking a vanilla bookshelf with some Salus Mundus. Fine. Wooden table is just some slabs and some planks, so why don't we get that. So we're actually going to go like that. That should be everything we need. I grabbed some extra because we actually need a few tables. And we'll find out why in a second. If we just check the quest book. Yeah. Only asked for one, but we do need a few. Cool. We need a thermometer, which is going to require a few things, which we'll get in a second. We need an arcane workbench, which is a table with Salus Mundus. And we need a scribing tools. So why don't we see if we can't do that? Do we have everything? We're missing an ink sac. Oh, of course we are. Let's see. Do we have anything that could substitute? Black dye. That will work. If we request that now. Perfect. There's our scribing tools. And now we just need some Salus Mundus. So let's take a look. What crystals do we have the most of? By the looks of it, Ordo. So why don't we use Ordo crystals? Let's see, there should be a way of selecting this. Yeah, there we go. Ordo, done. We request a few of those. We're missing a pestle mortar. Okay, I've got one of those somewhere. Let me go find it. There we go. There's our portal, pestle and mortar. There we go. And why don't we go like that? We'll get a few. Let's see, 4. So that is mana powder, which was glowstone. Sure, we'll go with 4 for now. Right. So we've got a few of these things now. So we need the workbench, the thermometer, and the thermonomicon. Now all of those require the Salus Mundus. So why don't we get those crafted? Okay, come on. Bookshelf, 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 bookshelf. 6 wood planks. Not great. Let's get some of those. We'll leave those in there. Click that one. There we go. And there's our bookshelf. Perfect. So according to this book, all we have to do is that. And that's a pretty cool animation, if I do say so. And then we go like this. So just click a table. No, did it not? Right-clicking a crafting table. That's what I get for not reading. But you guys will be screaming at me about that. Right, let's go. Right-clicking. Okay, I'm doing something severely wrong. Right-clicking a crafting table with Salus Mundus. Salus Mundus. Crafting table. Why do you not work? Okay, I clicked a bunch of times and it worked. Not sure what was going on there, but there we go. And finally we need a thermometer. So why don't we take a look at that? So we're going to put our workbench here and we'll put those there for a second. Right, what did it need? 4 mana steel plates, 4 gold plates, and a mana glass pane. Okay, I think I've got everything for that. If not, I can easily get that. Yeah, okay. Mana steel plates, what were they? I can't remember. Mana steel plates were mana steel ingots. Okay, let me grab all that stuff. Okay, let's see if we can't do this. There we go. That's going to require 20 Vs, 160 available. Interesting. Oh, spooky. Alright, well, that's that quest complete. Perfect. Next up, it wants us to make a few things. So it wants a crucible, some yellow nitor, some alchemical brass ingots, and some thaumium. Okay, I'm sure we can do all that. So basically, the way this mod works is you've got aspects, and you get aspects by scanning various blocks. Now there is kind of an order you have to do things in. You have learned something new. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Cool. So, this mod has definitely changed since I've last used it. But you can also do hover. What was that? Hover items with the thermometer on the cursor to scan. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Definitely learning a whole bunch of stuff. Cool. That's pretty neat. What I'll probably do is I'll just go through and scan everything in our chests, but we won't be doing that for now. Okay. Interesting. Right, what do we need to craft all this stuff? Made by right-clicking a vanilla cauldron with Salis Mundus. Okay. If we get some items. No? Oh, that would help if I actually click the item instead of just assuming it was selected. Get ourselves a crucible. Click this guy with some Salis Mundus. See, yeah, it's... I don't really understand what's going on. It just doesn't want to work, and then it will work at some point. Well, we'll scan it anyway. Okay, so you used to have to hold right click to scan stuff. Doesn't mean you have to do that anymore. Oh, that was loud. See all those aspects falling down there, though. Or, definitely getting stuff, so that's neat. Nice. Right. Yeah, I really don't understand how this works. Made by right-clicking a vanilla cauldron with Salis Mundus. Yeah, we're doing that. So, I don't know, maybe you have to do some, like, weird voodoo dance. Oh, it's wanting to do it. You can see it's wanting to do it. I don't know if you saw that. But it's just not having it. So, I don't know. Not too sure about that one. I guess I'll keep trying. Can't really do much until we do that, though. Okay. Well, I guess what we'll do then is we'll end the episode here, because I can't really do much else. I'll have to see what's going on with this. If I get it working, I'll get it working. Let's just try a little bit more. Yeah, it's not really... Why? Do some weird... Look, it's clicking. Unless it's trying to click the floor? I don't know. I do not know. That is for sure. I don't know, maybe... Well, we just move it over here. No, you don't care about that? See, no idea. Alright, well, yeah, I'll end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode so far. This series is going pretty good, I think. If you guys did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel. Leave any tips and suggestions down in the comments below, as they are all appreciated. Remember to hit the notification icon to be notified whenever I next upload. Feel free to share this video, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.